Archangel Michael says, brace yourself. Because what's about to be revealed has been deliberately hidden from you for a long time. And though it may shake you at first, it will also set your spirit free in ways you never imagined. There is a reason you've been feeling restless, like something's been building up in the background. It's not paranoia. The energy around you has been shifting because heaven has decided that the truth can no longer be kept from you. There is a name that has echoed in silence, a face you keep seeing in dreams but can't place. That person has been orbiting your life for a reason, and you were meant to cross paths again in divine timing. That time has now arrived, and it brings with it a storm of long-buried truths. Don't be afraid. This is not the end, it's the beginning of your true story. Your life until now has been the cover, what's inside the pages is finally being read aloud by heaven itself. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The documents, the letters, the voices you weren't allowed to hear, they're being released behind closed doors. You'll hear whispers of conversations about you, plans involving you, decisions made for you. But none of it will remain hidden anymore. You were once silenced by people who claimed they were protecting you. But what they really wanted was to protect themselves from your power, from your gift, from your divine right to rise above them. One of them even pretended to help you while secretly steering you away from your true destiny. Archangel Michael says, not anymore. He has unsheathed his sword and is standing at the edge of your path, ready to slice through the veils of manipulation and deceit. Someone you trusted is about to be exposed, not because they want to, but because heaven has ordered it. The signs have already started. Have you noticed how some people have been avoiding your eyes lately? That's guilt trying to hide itself under a mask of smiles. Type Amen to get blessing 724. Your birthright, your inheritance, and your truth were all entangled in layers of secrecy. But now, the layers are peeling. One after another, like old wallpaper revealing the hidden blueprint of your soul. There's something about your childhood you never knew. A decision made when you were too young to speak was recorded in silence, signed in secrecy, and locked away. But now, a letter from the past has surfaced. It contains words written by someone who isn't alive anymore, but who never stopped loving you. You've always felt like someone was watching over you, especially during moments of deep pain. That's because they were. And now, their message is finding its way to you, through pages that were sealed by trembling hands. One of the most shocking truths is about a photograph. A picture you've never seen, but in it, you're there, alongside someone who was forbidden to claim you. Type Amen to get blessing 1189. The truth isn't just about what happened. It's also about what was meant to happen. There was a moment when your life could have gone in an entirely different direction, but someone made a silent vow to redirect your destiny. Now that vow has expired. And what was held back is rushing toward you like a tidal wave, not to drown you, but to cleanse you. A powerful revelation is about to bring tears to your eyes and fire to your voice. You will discover that one person never stopped fighting for you behind the scenes. Their name will come up unexpectedly, and the moment you hear it, your soul will recognize it instantly. They went through pain and punishment just to keep you safe. Archangel Michael says, the divine courtroom has convened. Evidence is being shown in heavenly records. Those who try to erase you will now be erased from the script of your suffering. Type Amen to get blessing 4867. There's an old email or letter that someone tried to delete, but they forgot a copy existed. That message contains a confession. And the moment you read it, everything you've been questioning will finally click into place. The person who tried to bury your reputation is currently under spiritual judgment. Their plans have backfired. And now they're the one losing sleep because their lies are falling apart. You are not alone. A spiritual army surrounds you now, moving silently but powerfully. They are changing events, guiding people toward you, exposing truths in divine timing. There's an item in your house that holds energy from the past. It has witnessed what was done in the dark. Soon, it will lead you to something hidden underneath or behind it. Trust your instincts when you're alone with it. Type Amen to get blessing 9902. You are being prepared for a confrontation. Not the kind that wounds, but the kind that finally sets the record straight. You will not need to scream, the truth will speak louder than any accusation ever could. Someone who once swore they would never speak to you again is rehearsing their apology. They're afraid. Not of you, but of the shame they will feel when they confess the entire story. You have ancestors who were betrayed, silenced, and wronged in similar ways. But you were born to end that cycle. That's why the weight has felt so heavy on your shoulders. This isn't just your truth, it's your family's redemption. And when it's spoken, their chains will fall off too. Someone from your bloodline who passed on will rest in peace only when your voice breaks the curse. Type Amen to get blessing 7770. Money that was denied to you is going to be released in a strange and unexpected way. It might come through a refund, inheritance, or even a mistake in the system. But know this, it's not a mistake in heaven's eyes. You've cried enough. Every tear was collected, counted, and woven into a spiritual rope strong enough to pull you out of the lies. Now, you're being pulled into light. That uneasy feeling you had around someone wasn't wrong. They've been using your name or story for their benefit, and now they've been caught spiritually and soon, legally. Documents are being copied. Calls are being recorded. Heaven has put its pen to paper and your vindication is already written, it just hasn't been delivered yet. Type Amen to get blessing 6421. There is also love buried in all this chaos. Someone who couldn't confess their heart to you back then is coming back, not with sweet words, but with the truth you deserved all along. They never left you. There are photos, voices, moments, captured but never shown to you. That's about to change. Your eyes will see what they tried to keep from you, and it will strengthen you. You are being spiritually guarded now like a sacred temple. Nothing can enter your space unless allowed by divine authority. That's why certain people have suddenly gone quiet, they've been spiritually blocked. Your finances, too, are part of this truth. A bank transaction, a hidden sum, or a blocked blessing is being released. The one who tampered with it is losing control over that account. There's someone trying to pretend like nothing ever happened. But heaven will make their memory so loud with guilt, they'll either confess or disappear. Either way, you'll win. Type Amen to get blessing 2840. And there's love, still. Love that never died. It just went underground while truth fought for air. You've been feeling that pull, haven't you? That silent ache, that voice calling you in the night. That's their soul trying to reach you again because it's finally safe. There will be an envelope, a pendant, a piece of paper with handwriting that shocks you. You'll pause. You'll weep. But in that moment, you will know, the truth never abandoned you. You are not here by chance. Everything that was buried in darkness is surfacing not to drown you, but to prove that you were always the light. Type Amen to get blessing 9001. And it's not just people who will return, so will your peace. Your clarity. Your purpose. They will meet you in the same moment the lies fall. There is a woman who spoke something harsh about you behind your back. That same mouth will now carry your praise to others. Not because she wants to, but because heaven will use her lips for divine reversal. A message in handwriting will come to you, possibly by post, email, or even in someone's pocket. It contains a confession. Something you should have known long ago, but the person was too afraid to tell you. You will feel an invisible shift in the air before it happens. It may feel like heaviness, but don't worry, it's heaven dragging out the last shadows from your story. Type Amen to get blessing 5543. Someone who left you hanging is now facing the consequences of that choice. They thought you would beg, but you healed instead. And that healing broke the last chain they had on you. There will be news involving a court, a decision, or a legal change. Something that was once against you is about to be overturned. Because truth stands taller than paperwork. You're being led back to something, an opportunity, a dream, a plan you gave up on. That dream didn't die. It was just waiting for the lies to fall away so you could see it clearly. And now it's calling again. The timing is divine. The doors that were once sealed shut are unlocking with your name written in gold above them. Type Amen to get blessing 6669. Truth isn't always soft. Sometimes it shakes, burns, and shocks. But after it comes, peace enters with it. You're not the victim of this story. You're the turning point. You're the character whose silence broke into thunder and whose tears became lightning. There are people who will act surprised when the truth comes out. But they knew. They just hoped you'd never find out. Now that you have, their power over you is gone. You don't have to argue anymore. You don't have to explain yourself. Truth will speak. And heaven will echo. Type Amen to get blessing 8734. Your voice will change after this. It will sound more like you. It will carry divine vibration that clears rooms and shifts hearts. People who mocked your journey will now ask for your help. Not all of them will deserve it. But you will know which ones are coming in humility. There's an opportunity being sent to you from another city or country. It's tied to this truth. Once you step into it, everything will feel aligned. And that's how you'll know the storm is over. You'll breathe. You'll feel whole. You'll realize, this truth didn't break you. It rebuilt you. Type Amen to get blessing 3000. You will be guided to a moment where everything slows down, your heart, your thoughts, the noise around you. That is the exact second your soul will recognize the truth manifesting in the physical world. It may feel overwhelming, but it is sacred and it is yours. Someone who once stood at a crossroads and chose wrongly is now tracing their steps back toward you. Not for attention, not out of convenience, but because guilt has matured into responsibility. They are ready to hand over the part of your story they were holding. There will be a delayed letter, perhaps one that was never sent. Someone wrote it, sealed it, and hesitated. But now, the energy around that message is shifting, and it will find its way to you soon. Archangel Michael says, even heaven had to wait for the perfect moment to let you in on everything. Now, that moment is here. And no one, not even those who tried hardest, can delay what is yours anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 7272. You may feel an emotional purge coming. Let it happen. The tears, the shaking, the memories, they are part of the spiritual detox. What once paralyzed you with pain will now ignite your confidence. You'll walk through familiar rooms and feel unfamiliar strength. That's not you changing, it's you returning to who you really were before the lies took over. There's someone who underestimated your endurance. They thought you'd collapse under the weight of the silence. But instead, you've emerged with eyes like fire and a presence that commands truth. You'll be invited to speak, share, or tell your side. Don't hold back. Heaven will place words in your mouth that shake every wall built against you. Type Amen to get blessing 4114. An item belonging to someone from your past will resurface. It may appear in a drawer, storage, or in someone else's hands. But when you see it, it will unlock a deep truth. They tried to make you doubt yourself so they could maintain control. But now, doubt has fled. And clarity is lighting every part of your spirit they tried to dim. You'll discover that the very reason they tried to bury the truth was because they feared your power. They knew that once you knew who you were, you would never kneel to their manipulations again. There is an inheritance of strength coming from generations who couldn't speak. Their voices are now inside yours. Their truth now pulses through your blood. Type Amen to get blessing 6208. And in the midst of it all, love is waiting. Not just romantic love, but soul-deep connection. A bond heaven protected for this very moment. They've been watching you from afar, silently hoping you'd uncover what they couldn't say. They feared that revealing the truth would cost them you. But now they see, only truth can restore what silence destroyed. There will be a night soon where you won't sleep. Not because of worry, but because revelation will keep you wide awake. Pages will turn in your mind. The pieces will align. You will speak their name, or they will speak yours, and the energy will shift instantly. A soul memory. A spark that no lie could extinguish. Type Amen to get blessing 5111. The pain you went through was not punishment, it was preparation. The silence you endured was not abandonment, it was spiritual calibration. You were being built to hold a truth this big. You were being expanded to carry a destiny this wide. And now, the weight of it doesn't crush you, it crowns you. There will be news involving a family name, a home, or a forgotten legacy. It will arrive like a whisper at first. But the impact will echo through everything you know. A spiritual key has been handed to you. It opens more than doors, it unlocks timelines, hidden blessings, and sacred protection. Type Amen to get blessing 8477. Soon, someone who once had power over you will see you walk in power of your own. They will be stunned. Because they believed you were gone, buried under confusion and doubt. But heaven had the final word. You weren't buried. You were planted. Now you are rising, not just in strength, but in supernatural understanding. Your vision will sharpen. Your discernment will burn through lies like sunlight through fog. You are being given the authority to speak truths others couldn't voice. Your story will become the key to someone else's freedom. That's why your pain was so precise. It was preparing you for purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 3099. You will be called to a place of decision. It might be a room, a message thread, a conversation, but what happens there will determine the next great chapter of your life. Do not go with fear. Go with divine courage. Because you are not going alone, your angels, your ancestors, your protectors are surrounding you. Someone you admired from afar is about to acknowledge you openly. It may shock you, but it's all part of your elevation. Your light reached them even when your words didn't. And now, they're responding to what heaven already confirmed, that you carry an assignment too strong to ignore. Type Amen to get blessing 7301. You were silenced to protect others' comfort. But now, heaven has declared that your comfort matters too. And your voice is no longer negotiable. There's a location you'll be drawn to. You may not know why at first, but when you get there, something long forgotten will awaken inside you. That place holds a memory heaven needs you to reclaim. People you once called enemies will now become witnesses. Not to your fall, but to your rise. They will watch you glow in the light of truth. And even though some will try to challenge what you now know, they won't be able to outshine your divine glow. Because what's written in heaven cannot be erased by man. Type Amen to get blessing 8444. This is your spiritual rebirth. The version of you that believed the lies is gone. The version of you that tolerated betrayal is gone. Now stands a soul forged in fire, clothed in clarity, and anointed in truth. You will lead others, not because you asked for it, but because your survival was proof enough. So take a deep breath. Say your name aloud. Walk like the chains are broken, because they are. And let the truth rise. Because it's yours. And no one can take it now. Type Amen to get blessing 4001.